Mm. 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 20. Okay. So um, so there are two things that we are doing tonight. One is I'm going to let you know about the specifications of the final exam of DA. That's the first thing. But the thing is, I can't share on the screen because it's not allowed. I just can let you know verbally. So I would suggest that you take notes of what we are talking about now about the exams. All right. And the second thing after that is if you have any questions, then I'm willing to discuss with you. All right. And from now to the end of the week, I hope that I can finalize all the marks for participations and also for your facilitation. I will send you through Tang, and then Tang will forward it to you. Okay, so let's start now. The first thing is the test will be um, in 40 minutes, sorry, 60 minutes. That means 1 hour. Okay, it lasts 1 hour. You will be given a test paper, and then you will write your answers on the test paper. So uh, you don't it will not have answer sheets. So the paper that you receive from the supervisor will be your answer sheets at the same time. What to bring in the room, as I said before, then you can bring mainly two things. The first is the book, the textbook, a discourse analysis by Brian Portrait, and also the slides that we have for each of the lessons. So those are two things that you can bring. Another thing that I'm not sure is the draft paper, um, the paper that you can write on like a sketch or brainstorm your ideas. So I see on the day if they announce that they will give you that kind of I mean the blank piece of paper for you to note, then you don't have to bring in anything more. But if you're not, then you are going to bring your own things. I mean the blank paper, okay? So nothing but just only one blank paper. So just take it as a backup so that if you need it, then you can bring it in. If you don't, then they give it to you. Now, let's talk about the layout and the content, the kind of questions that you may encounter in the exam. The first question, let's see, there will be 5 questions, but the points for each questions vary. That means they are not equally allocated. So let's start with question number one. One of the type is that you are given a conversation, and the utterances will be numbered. Your job is to read the conversation, and you are asked to do 3 things. The first thing is you need to identify adjacency pairs. Okay, adjacency pairs with preferred or dispreferred second pair parts. So it seems that it's related to conversation analysis. That's adjacency pairs. The second thing that you might have to do is uh, you need to indicate the instruction sequences. Instruction sequences. So still about CI, right? And you need to decide some of the speech acts in the conversation if they are direct or indirect. Okay. So direct and indirect is about pragmatics. It's about speech check theories, right? And then for this question, then you will be given 3 marks out of 10. So 3 marks for this question. So far, so good. For the next question, you might get in the exam is about the cooperative principles by Grice. So it's still about pragmatics. You are asked to identify maxims that have been flouted and the implicatures that you can get from that flouted utterances. So you'll be given 4 short conversations, and the utterance will be highlighted where you can find what maxim has been flouted and also the implicatures at the same time. The total mark for this is only 1. Next question is about genre. So for genre, you are given a research abstract, and you are asked to identify both generic structure and rhetorical structure of the abstract. So you're given 2 marks for this question, the abstract one. Then you will be given, so let's move on to the multimodal, which we finished this morning. You are given a photo or a poster with some information, very basic information about that, like where, when, what. And you asked to analyze the picture or the photo or the poster. I mean that take only 1 meaning out of the 3. So remember that we have 3 this morning. We have representational, interactive, or interpersonal meaning, and also compositional meaning. But you are asked to just only work on 1 of them, because we do not have enough time to work on all 3. So just only take 1, okay? Then we talk about coherence and cohesion. Now in this question, the last question on multimodal, you're given 1 mark, all right? For the last question, you are asked to write a short paragraph on a given topic, So you need to devise 1 paragraph on a given topic, and you must use at least 6 types of cohesive devices, okay? 6 types, I have to say. 6 types of cohesive devices. Remember that all conjunctions is counted as 1 type. So for example, if you use addition, the conjunction of addition, or conjunction of, let's say, contrast, then still it's counted as 1 type, okay? However, the others, like the subtypes of references or subtype of lexical cohesion, will be counted as 1 type, okay? So the subtype of reference and lexical cohesion can be counted as 1 type, while the conjunction of all type will be only counted or considered as 1. All right? And so that's the first thing. So you have to use at least 6 types of cohesive devices. And then based on that paragraph, you need to indicate and name the types of cohesive devices that you have used in your paragraph. So you have to name them. that means you need to understand what kind of cohesive devices that you have used and name them. And also, you have to illustrate with the examples from the paragraph that you have written. Okay? I would suggest that you number the paragraph, the sentences in your paragraph, so that when you give example to illustrate the type of cohesive devices that you have used, you just, write down the number, take down the number, put it there. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so in summary, then we have 5 questions, and they touch upon almost every topics that we have studied so far. So the first one would be about CA, right? Conversational analysis. Then it'll be about pragmatics. All right, pragmatics, and then genre and multimodal, and the last one will be cohesion and coherence. Okay, so that's all about the final test specification. Now, any questions?
The paragraph, like the final task, is this like part of the question, or is this like a separate task? Just because it seemed to be like a standalone task in a way.
Oh, actually, now for question number 5, then the first task is you have to write the short paragraph to use the 6 type of cohesive devices. And so you will be judged, first of all, that, okay, you have used 6 type, good. And your paragraph will be evaluated based on the correctness, the effectiveness, and the diversity of cohesive devices. So that's the first thing that it will be judged. So that's one sub question in question number 5. And the second part is, okay, now you have to name them and illustrate with the sentences that you have used. So that means you show your understanding. So you might, some of you might have used the cohesive devices without being aware of what they are, So does it answer the question?
Yeah, okay. It just it sounded like the most difficult in a way, like the most that's why I was asking because from all the questions the fifth one seemed to be the most advanced.
Because that's the last question. So when you write the paragraph, you show that you not only understand it, but you can apply it into your writing. Here's the written form. So you show that, okay, this is how I effectively use cohesive devices.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions, please? Yeah, Phượng, please.
Do we need to follow a specific topic to write the paragraph, or we can choose our own topic?
As I said before, then you cannot choose. You are given the topic in the test.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can ask anything so that you feel like secure, and you feel that, okay, I know everything so that I can go ahead with my revision of DA. I want to make sure that everyone here is supported. Okay, Tang.
Okay. I want to ask you and everyone that I think that I need to create a Google Sheet, and then everyone can type their question in this sheet, and I will deliver the link to you, and maybe you can fill this with answers
Actually,
if necessary.
Yeah, I think that it is it can be the Google Sheet, but why the Google Sheet when you can type here, right? We have a chat.
Because we have only more than 30
Anh chỉ
31
có một môn
there
thôi,
before,
giản.
so someone may miss the
Còn hai cái
information
deadline nữa là
about
xong.
the test format, and maybe they have question for you. So
Yeah,
I
they
think
can
that
ask.
it
They
could be
you know
important.
now no, if you put the Google Sheet, then I cannot be notified of the new things and I can't follow it. So whatever they have, then they can pop up the question there, okay, on Teams, and I can see the message there. Team is a forum. Do you agree?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay. Go on, Quinn.
Yes, actually, I want you to ask for your permission and also our class permission. If you want to exchange our notes and our slides of the thing that in our facilitation, like maybe can we create a drive or maybe like put all of our slide and exercises in the team so that people can see and revise more effectively.
Okay, so let me recap what you have asked. So, Huyền, do you mean that you would like to have all the materials from your each group of facilitation from the beginning to the end and send it to team so that you can have access and if you want to revise for your final exam?
Yes, if it is allowed and all of our classmates agree to that.
It is. Okay. Yes, as I said before, then all facilitation is for all of you. So it actually it's better to be present at the facilitation. That's the first thing. But you can't understand it or because of something like attitude or some reasons that you could not focus when you were at school before at the classroom before in the classroom before then this is the last resort. Okay, so may I ask so Thành, may I you of course we have 31 people here, and so may I ask all the people from can you hear me? I think that's some problem with my internet. Hello, can you hear me?
We can still hear you.
Okay, so I would like to ask all the group. We have like how many groups? 8, right? Do we have 8 groups? So 8 group, please. Can you please upload your package and post it on Teams, please? On Teams, we have a thread there. We have a post there, right? We have a post function. So just put your post function, start a post, and you post the link there so that everyone can access your material. And that's really good. That's the ultimate goal of the facilitations that we have done. So could you do that? Thành, could you please make sure that every group send their materials or package by tomorrow? Tomorrow is the last day to finish this.
Yes,
Có gì đâu.
I got it.
Thank you, Thành. So could you please, take a look at the post on Teams, and so notify them like, okay, which group has posted, which group hasn't, so that urge them to do that, and let me know about this. Updated me. Is that okay, Thành?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, that's very good idea, Huyền. Thank you, Huyền. I think that's a very good collection. Yeah, Bernie. Questions?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify again, just to make sure, because some people and also like last time I spoke with you and I asked about the materials we can use next to our exam, and so is it okay to use like the definitions and summaries of the groups or only the book and so because you said last time it would be okay to use the definitions
Yeah,
like a collection of information. Like just to make sure.
Okay,
Because
yeah, I understand. Now, thing is, now when it is open book exams, then they need to control what you bring in.
yes.
So you can't bring like a sack of papers in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, and this morning, Huyền asked me too, right? Is that so? Is that Huyền, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. You asked me if you can combine what we have from the book and the slides with the things that other groups provided with us. Now, actually, we love all the things that other groups have done for us. So my suggestion is now, the rule is only the book and the slides because they don't want you to bring like a backpack of papers in the room. All right. So I would suggest that you can take notes. You can put all the notes that you think necessary on the slides of the lesson, if you think that that helps you. Okay, so put the notes in there. It's okay. Nobody would complain about that because it's allowed. But I don't think that it is allowed to print out everything from all the groups, because you see how much they have. Then you are not allowed to bring in.
Yeah, just like a short, not too many paper.
Yeah, that's too many papers. Yeah, I would recommend that you note on the slides there.
Yeah, like writing by
Yeah,
hand.
yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
you okay? Yeah, welcome. Any other concern? Ah, okay. Queen asked, from my observation, what are common mistakes that other students have ever made in the final exams? Okay, let me have a look to see if I remember. Okay, I remember that now for adjacency pairs, some people, I don't know if maybe they don't understand what the adjacency pairs mean. So they put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the utterances together. Why we understand that adjacency pairs means only two together, right? So mind the way that you write. So for example, if it's like a number 6 and number 7 are an adjacency pair, then put 6 and 7 together, okay? And then separate it, and then another pairs. Because some guys put like a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's not a pair. That's the first thing. Then they say indicate all instruction sequences. Some people just take 1 or 2 or 3, but not all. Okay, so pay attention to underline the keywords or instruction sequences. That's another mistake. For direct and indirect, I don't think that's too hard, right? I don't think so for direct one. For identify the maxim, I would suggest that so for the maxim flouting, focus on the main one, okay? The main maxims. Don't think too much. Think about the maxim and maybe the implicature. For the implicature, for the maxim, some people would write wrong terms. I remember. For example, we learned that from Grice, then we have a maxim of relation. That's the name, but it means that it is the relevance. So somebody writes maxim of relevance, so it's not counted. Okay, so remember the term. Let's copy the exact term. For implicature. Now for implicature. Okay, I don't think that there's anything wrong with the implicature. if you understand it. For abstract, remember that you are asked to identify both structures. One is generic and the other is rhetorical. So please write generic first, and the steps, and then rhetorical. So answer it. Because it's 2 marks. Okay, 2 marks. For question number 4, I mean the interpersonal or representational compositional meaning. Now, for question about multimodal, please remember, this is very important. Now, when you describe something, when you want to interpret, when you analyze the meaning by Kress and Lewin, then there are 2 big steps in your analysis. So first of all, that you have to describe it. First of all, you have to describe it. Describe the fact based on what you observe, as we have done in our first C. And then after that, you interpret. So basically 2 ways, okay? First, description, okay? Second, interpret it. And you might want to discuss it. But for the discussion, then it's harder. As I said this morning, then we need to have a backup by research, but maybe you cannot go that far. So we can stop at least at description and interpretation. Okay, so because we are going to do only one meaning, so try to do it as detailed as possible. Let's see, for coherence and cohesion. Sometimes people don't use appropriate cohesive devices. For example, I don't know about foreigners, like Bernie, but for some Vietnamese people, they use like the contrast, like on one hand, on the other hand, in the wrong way. Or sometimes it's not contrast, but you still use however, for example. So be careful with how you define it, or don't transfer your L1 to L2, because that's the wrong one. It's not the meaning, the original meaning of the cohesive device. So that's the first thing. As the second is, some of you don't use at least 6 types. So you lack the number of cohesive devices. And the last normally is the effectiveness of your writing. So like you need to have a coherence, although that you use cohesive devices, but it doesn't support and doesn't serve your your paragraph's coherence. So sometimes it's too many mechanicals, mechanically written. It really needs to be smooth. It really needs to be effective, not only like showing that you are using the cohesive devices, but you don't care about how effective it is, So you use them, but really it works, it works. So I think that's it. Yeah. Very smart question, Queen. Welcome. Any more questions? I think that's okay, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to stop now. So I think that's it. We have had like 37 minutes already, so I have to stop now. If you have more questions, just you need to pop it up in the chat so that I can see it and I can reply. So now maybe we should say goodbye because I have another class waiting in pragmatics team. So is that okay? Yeah, so remember that groups, can you please post your package on the thread so that people can access it for their revision. I really hope that you will have good marks for the final exams. Thank you very much. And so
Yeah, thank you also.
okay, thank you. Yeah, I hope to see you around very soon. All right. And enjoy your, I think that you have the test be after Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So on Christmas I have no exam. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, even that you have something to do, then don't forget to enjoy yourself and happy
Yeah.
holiday, Merry Christmas soon.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Bye everyone. See you around.
Yeah, have a nice
Okay.
learning and yeah, see you around.
Okay. Yep. Happy to have you all here. Thank you. Good night.
Good
Bye
night.
everyone.
Have a nice
Bye bye.
sleep.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Oh, bye
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you.